I did switch my shows today. I'm going to do stone today and check glass tomorrow because I have new check glass and I wasn't quite able to get it ready for today, but it'll be ready. Well, some of it will be ready for tomorrow. So, good morning, good morning. So we switched things today. Stones today, check glass tomorrow. And hopefully it's worth the one more day of a wait. All right. Good morning, Crafts. Good morning, Kathy. I was a little crazy this morning. To get to my daughter's school, we have to drive along one of the main streets in town, and it's a big street. It's like 6 lanes, 55 miles an hour, but there's still stoplights on it, and one of the stoplights, I guess, on the route went out. So thankfully I had checked my Google Maps before we left this morning, so I knew not to go that way, but it just took longer because we had to take all the side streets today and not the regular streets, the regular fast street. So, all right. Stones. We're going to do a bundle show. So if there's something you want, you just say me in the chat. I start you a basket. You can check out anytime today or tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be on, I think, 11:15 Mountain Time. So is that 1:15 Eastern? We have a morning appointment we have to go to, so we'll just be on a little later in the day. But we'll do check glass tomorrow. I wanted to show you guys some of these. I made these. And these are stone. This one is stone and check glass. And then some spacers and freshwater pearls. But I've been making these kind of 3-strand type necklaces for a while. There's the clasp. And I just love grouping things together that look nice. Thank you, Kathy. I really enjoy that. So I wanted to show you guys that just to kind of maybe stimulate some creativity. I've got this one that I've made too. This one's a little chunkier. It has big beads. These are Swarovski pearls and check glass. And then this green stone, I think, is Russian serpentine, maybe. Anyway, just a way to kind of mix and match things. And then this one I made ages ago. This is my personal one. I love this one. I used to wear it all the time. I pulled it out the other day. I was like, I gotta wear this more again. And then I think, what is that one? This stone that what I've always done when I made these is I pick a stone strand that I really love, and then I pull things in with it that I think coordinate well. I think this was a strand of some kind of jasper that had the reds and the beiges, and I loved that. I put it with some smoky quartz, some red Swarovski pearls, navy blue. Thank you. So these are all 3-strand, but you could definitely do this same technique as like a single strand, and it's still so pretty. I have a couple more that I didn't bring down that are more this way, single strand. They're not symmetrical. I just string things on as I feel like them. So it's kind of fun. So maybe a little way to, like I said, kind of inspire some creativity. So today when I show things, I want to I'm going to try and be mindful of things that might go nicely together. I have freshwater pearl strands out for today. Got stone strands. And one of the things I do in all of these, which I don't stock a lot of seed beads. I don't stock size 11 seed beads, which is what I used in here. I put a little seed bead between every bead. And I think that really helps each bead kind of stand better on its own. So that's just something that I like to do when I create. Good morning, Reba. How are you? Good morning. So anyway, Anyway. Thank you so much, Nicole. Okay. Where should we start? Where should we start? We're going to be all over the place because I want to pair things today. So, if it feels chaotic, I apologize. Hopefully we find some fun combinations. These are freshwater pearls. These are $22 a strand. Did I put a length on there? No. I got 2 strands available. These, oh yeah, they're like right at 16 inches. These are 16-inch long strands, which I love. And this is about an 8 millimeter flat potato pearl. These are really nice quality. You can see that they have the luster all the way around. There's not dull spots on these. You know, the shape is that potato shape, which helps make the cost not totally crazy. But I kind of love this potato shape anyway. $22 a strand. I've got 2 of those available. And I'm going to pair it with something. We're going to find something. Oh, well. Okay, we're going to pair it with a couple things. So we're doing a bundle show. If there's anything you want, you don't have to buy the things we're pairing together, but this is just for fun and for maybe inspiration. But you just let me know what you're looking at, what you would like. I love, love, love white pearls with blue lace agate. These are 10 millimeter round blue lace agate, 15 1/4 inch long strands for $60. I can do half strands on the blue lace. I love that. We're gonna do something else here. Throw a ringer in here. All right, these pearls are awesome. Let me measure how long these are. Yay, 16 inches. Look at these. Another potato shape. This is about a 4 to 5 millimeter. I feel like they're bigger than that. I left my caliper upstairs. Where's my other one? There it is. Yeah, they're more like 6 millimeter. They're 6 millimeter. Ignore the tag, but those are $5 a strand. And look at it when we put it with the blue lace and the white. I love that. So the dark blue are $5 a strand. I found a vendor who was clearing out a lot of pearls, and I got a really good deal. So I have a lot of $5 and $6 strands actually, that I have not shown in a really long time. So I guess I've been hoarding them now too. They're still wonderful. They're great. Like, beads don't go bad, right? So just because they've been hanging on to them forever, doesn't mean they're bad. They don't go bad. So anyway. Oh, Wise, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I hope so. We've been hunting for you. All right, so the dark blue pearls, $5 a strand, 16 inches. You can see the quality's not up here with this $22 strand, but for $5, it's pretty dang good. I like these. Oh, thank you. So I would mix these. I would maybe throw in I'll throw in a little seed bead like I do. I might even do like a dark blue seed bead on with that actually. And then mix it with some like clear check glass. Anyway, that could be fun. Could be fun. Blue lace agate rounds, $60 for a full strand, $30 for a half. Blue pearls, $5 a strand. White pearls, $22 a strand. Like I said, we're gonna be mixing and matching today. This could be fun. This was the other one that I thought. is nice with pearls. We got Larimar. I love that with the white pearls. So this Larimar is not high end. You got a lot of the carrier stone in there, a lot of these inclusions. I think that makes it pretty unique. So, you know, it's not going to be top tier that you pay $100 a strand for. These are 16 a strand. So if you want Larimar, don't mind the inclusions. This is a $16 strand, which is awesome. And these are long. Yeah, these are 18 inches long. And this strand is graduated, which means you got smaller beads in the back and they get bigger towards the center. So you have like one large one in the middle and they taper down smaller. I love that with white pearls. And what can we put with it? Something else. Something else. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, this would be cool. Yeah, I was thinking like I was trying to find like a gray, like a good gray, like a dark gray. I wonder if there's something in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Blue pearls, the dark blue ones, Rita. Got one of those for you. Which pearls are you talking, Karen? I got the dark blue one. The white ones here are 22. The white ones. The ones Rita just claimed are these blue ones that are those are 5. But in white, that's all I have actually is those. White flat. White and blue, both of them. Okay. We'll do them both. We gotcha. All right, so there's the black with it. I might do like a small black, but that is pretty. The other thing I pulled, which could be really fun, is labradorite. I like this. I would do this and then do a little black seed bead, like a size 11 seed bead. I think that's really pretty. I only have one strand of this labradorite. It's $24, 8mm rounds. This strand of Larimar is 16, and I have one more strand of the white pearls, and those are 22. Oh, perfect. That worked out great. I love it. Love it, love it. Oh yeah, I'm totally vibing with that. I love that. We got some other Larimar strands. This one is really fun. This one has a lot of the red inclusion in it. Oh, I like that even better with that combo. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And this strand's 16 as well. $16. About 18 inches long, and this one's also graduated. I love this one with the red. I really love that. That is pretty. Well, it worked out well, Karen. I was running later than normal today. I was telling everybody the main route I have to go to preschool had a light out, so I went a different way to avoid all the traffic, which was good, but that way takes a little longer. So, those are pretty nice. 8mm round, $24, labradorite. Yeah, some bronzite. I don't have any bronzite. I don't have any. I'm gonna add that to my list to look for when I'm in Tucson though. I gotta figure out. There it is. Bronzite. Oh, not from them necessarily. Bronzite. That's right. Okay. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get all this stuff home from Tucson. I think I'm just gonna try and ship via UPS or something. USPS, UPS. All right. I also teased you a little bit with this one. Let's look at this one. Ooh, this is from that trunk show. So this is 8mm faceted round onyx. $9 for that whole strand. It's about a 16-inch long strand. Oh my gosh, you guys, that trunk show was so good. Roxy, I got that for you. I'm toying with doing it again before I go to Tucson. Like getting it next month. I know, but the other option is to bring it with me on a plane, and I'm going to be overweight in luggage. So it won't be that bad. I ship stuff. I kind of know what to expect. I kind of know price-wise. Oh, that's a good question, Kathy. Am I like large? Big screen. I know Denise said she likes watching the replays of YouTube on her big TV. All right, put that guy away. We've been looking at him since we started. Oh, we're going to do this. This is going to be so cool. So cool. You guys, I love this. This is rhyolite, also known as rainforest jasper. Get you on the screen a little better. This is a 10mm round for $14. 15.5-inch long strand. I'm going to pull out this bronze pearl with it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love that. Look how it pulls out all those details. These pearls are $6 a strand. They are a 6x8mm rice. So $6 for the pearls, $14 for the rhyolite. A new password and turn it into a new account. Yeah, that's weird. It seems like you should be able to log into any account on any device. Okay, thank you, Karen. Get those groceries. I just want to see. I don't love that as much. This is a green, like a really light green pearl. These are cool too. These are $6 a strand. Also, a very light green 7mm freshwater pearl, potato shape, flat potato shape. $6. I want to find a third thing to put in there. You know what might be really cool? I got so much stuff. So we're talking about getting more. Let's get some more. Oh, this is what it needs. Okay. Okay, here we go. Brace yourself. Here it is. These are $12 a strand. I love that contrast there. That could be good, or even... This is how I create. I get all the things out, so I have all the options. Even maybe that one. A little heart shape. Little tiny hearts are $12 a strand. They're mother of pearl. The donuts are also $12 a strand. Okay, cool. I thought there were more. They're not. No, they're not symmetrical. They're totally random. So I feel like they're balanced. And by that, I mean like visually, you know, you got some larger ones over here and over here, but they are not symmetrical. Nothing, there's the center point. See, nothing is lining up exact there. Hi, son. Yeah, I'm teasing you with some things that I made. This one is cool too. I don't know if you noticed, I put garnets in there, which is a totally different color. This is bronzite. This is what I need to get more. I need to get some bronzite, smoky quartz. Thank you. Freshwater pearls, some check glass. I really love putting in something a little bit transparent to just give it that visual lightness. Pulls the visual weight down a little bit. So, yeah, nope, not symmetrical, which takes practice. It is not as easy as it sounds, right? All right, so 14 a strand for the rhyolite, 12 a piece for the mother of pearl, the donuts or the hearts, and 6 for those freshwater pearls. Those are part of the crazy good deals I got on pearls. Pearls for some. I will say, even when I've been shopping, I cannot find strands of pearls wholesale priced for $5 or $6 because I would buy them. I would buy them because then I can still sell them to you for a reasonable price. But bronze pearls for Roxy and Eva Susan. But this was a really good deal. I got a really good deal on these pearls. All right. I'm going to have a giant mess after this show. That's what's going to happen. That's okay. $6 a strand. Yeah. And I do have more. I got a whole bag. I had to buy like 10 or 12 strands at a time to get the price, but I didn't care. So good. So good. So if you like the rhyolite, let's go over a couple other rhyolite shapes. Since we're hanging out here with the rhyolite. I've got 2 more strands of the 6mm rounds in rhyolite. These are $10 a strand. And then I have 4mm rounds. These are beautiful. I bought a lot of these. I still have a lot. That's okay though, because they're so pretty. They're 4mm rounds and they have so much interest in those little tiny beads. These are also $10 a strand. So we have 10, 6s, and 4s. I really love it with that pearl. Strand of 4mm for Roxy. There's that pearl with them all again. It's just so pretty and complimenting. And like when they make the beads, like how they choose what to cut. I don't know. It would be interesting for sure. And then I have ovals. This is $20 a strand. I have 1 full strand. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like it's quite a process. About 15 inches long. I do have a half strand, and the half strand has a little more green in it. This one has more pattern and more of the bronzy tone. So half strand or full strand, 10mm rounds, 6mm rounds, 4mm rounds. And then I threw the pearls back in there. Just to play around with that. What else do I have? Maybe there's... I got 2 strands of these left. Oh yeah, that's cool with it too. This is like a dark green, brassy green. $6 a strand for these 6x8mm rice with a clear quartz. Yeah, I agree. It needs something to lighten it up. I don't have a clear quartz right now. Unless I have like a one-off of something. So I can't really show you that. Oh, look what else I found though. But yeah, I agree. I think it needs something kind of transparent and clear. Well, that's the same. Transparent and, yeah, like a clear, lighter toned to help break up all that opaqueness. And sometimes I have like some onesies, twosies left. Ooh, this would be pretty. This is not clear, but that's a smoky quartz round. That's pretty. That's pretty. That smoky quartz round that I just put in there is a $10 strand, 6mm faceted round. Yeah, I don't have a clear quartz right now. Thunk. Ooh, I found some more pretty things though that I forgot about. Ooh, okay, cool. Okay. moving on. All right, here's the smoky quartz I just threw in there. $10 for the strand, about 16 inches long. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. There's those brassy green rice pearls, $6 a strand. I've got 2 of those left. 6 by 8mm rice, roughly. Sun and Roxy for rice. The pearls, I should say. Oh, this is what I forgot to show you. I've got a couple pendant-sized pieces of rhyolite. Those are $5 each. Those are drilled this direction through the long way. That one and that one. They each have some cool little patterning on them. Those are $5 each, and those are 22 by 30mm. Nancy, hi. Roxy, is there one that you like better, left one or the right one? How are you doing, my friend? The right one. You got it. Oh, there's pretty things in your drawer. You have to send me pictures when you make something with those. They're so pretty. $20 a strand for this rhyolite oval. Living the dream. I know. How's your kiddo? Hopefully doing better. It's been a while now. Oh, yes. She said that you think you might have found the beads she's been looking for. We're excited. We're all excited. Reba's beads. Awesome. Oh, the kids. Good. All right, we got the 4mm rhyolite or reinforced jasper. $10 a strand. There you go. That's the dream, right? Oh, it was a weird traffic day for us, so hopefully your traffic is better. 6mm round rhyolite, also $10 a strand. I've got 2 of those left. Yes, I know you do. I know. Oh, we still have those out. I think everybody got one of those that wanted one, but here they are. $6. A little brown, bronzy rice. Freshwater pearl. And we got our big guns. Here we go. 10. Oh, they're actually 11mm round. I was saying 10. 11mm round rhyolite. $14 a strand. Okay. Well, time will tell. I hope that would be cool. I mean, somebody's got to have them sitting somewhere, right? I haven't checked my vendor. I know who makes them. I know, and I asked them. So, do you have just like a handful of them laying around? Nope. But I haven't looked today. See if maybe they made them little tiny mother of pearl hearts. I have these in other colors and other sizes. So if you guys are interested in seeing those, we can steer away from the matching things up today and show you all those. It's a 5mm mother of pearl heart, natural colored, 15 1/4 inches long for the strand, and it's $12. Love the little hearts. Love the little hearts. Nope, they don't have them new today yet. Okay, put that away. I don't know where it came from, so that's cool. Let's go a different direction. I want to play with these. Goodness, I love these. Molten fire agate, $16 a strand. These are 10mm rounds. This one is a 10mm. I love those. They're amazing. Just the patterning in them. Gosh, look at this bead. Look at that guy. This is, oh, I love this one too. This is when I buy strands of beads for like one single bead. This one's amazing too. But these have, every strand has so many cool beads. $16 a strand. That's crazy. That's so good. Oof, that's pretty. I don't have any fluorite right now. I don't usually buy a ton of it because it's so soft, but sometimes I've had it in some really cool carved pieces. But are there certain shapes or sizes that you're looking for? I'm making a note of what people are asking for next time I go stone shopping. No need to commit on your end. Like a 10mm round? Okay. I will keep my eyes peeled. I'm going to Tucson, but that's not till the beginning of February, so that's not helpful for you right now at all. But I hand pick all my stone, which is why I'm waiting till I go to Tucson. That's like a darker. I don't know if I love that though. That's too brassy. Maybe we're not doing a pearl with this one. But I did see something. I think these could be cool. This could be cool to have like a really good contrasting color with them. Oh, I should have pulled out the one I'm thinking of when I saw it. Now I don't know where it is. Maybe we're just going to have to show stones so you're not just sitting here waiting for me to find things. We might have to change gears. That's okay. Oh, is it in here? Here it is. Yes. Isn't this cool? Molten fire agate. 10mm rounds. $16 a strand. Oh, I love that. Okay. This is a little teeny tiny. $15 for 12 3/4 inches. It's actually a pink opal, but it has this very orangey tone, and it's pulling out all those lighter shades in there. I love that. Okay. Okay, Kathy, I love that. Maybe we'll do that. I don't hate that. Oh, but this is what I was thinking too. I have one strand of these. Oh. Okay, that one. All right, we'll see if we can find it. Look at this, like, olivey green with it. I love that contrast. Is that the one you want? No. Maybe. Okay. Kathy sent me a picture of exactly the one she wants, so I gotta see if I can figure it out. How much did I move them since you took the picture? Oh, I think this is it. Does that look right? Yes. That's the one. I like that. Thanks, Kathy. You're welcome. Because they're all in a giant pile right now. Not laid out nice like number 1, number 2, number 3. I think that's pretty. Yes, you may. I got that one for you, Polar Bear. You want a break? Do you have to work today? I usually see you on Saturdays, but I'm not going to be on Saturday for this week. Oh, nice. Good, good, good. Love it. Love it, love it. All right, this one I haven't talked about. This is that green. Oh my gosh, I love these. Green garnet, 6.5 millimeters. These are so clean. I'm not worried about a polar bear exactly. I'm not worried. You're cute. 6.5 millimeter rounds, $28 for the strand. These are so pretty. Son, I think you got the smaller ones of these not too long ago. The clarity of these are really, really good for green garnet. They're amazing. I love them. I love them. All right, this is a pearl I have not. This is the first time I pulled this pearl out. This is also a $6 strand. Kind of a brown copper 6 millimeter potato pearl. So they're not flat like some of the others, but they're not perfectly round either. They're also only $6 a strand, so not too shabby on that end. One of those for Roxy. This is the pink opal. I have a couple of these. These are teeny tiny microfaceted 2 millimeter rounds. And these are 15 a strand. Just because they're, sometimes when they're tiny, they get more expensive because they're so tiny. They're hard to work with. They're a little labor intensive to make. But I love this. I think it was Son who said, why use seed beads when you can use gemstones? And that's so true. I love that. Why use them? All right, and then we'll look at this one more time. There's some other strands. None of these are bad strands. Molten fire agate, $16, 10 millimeter round. Every single strand has cool beads on it. Oof, oof, that one. That one is killing me. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. I got 3 of those left. Isn't that amazing? Just cool rocks. Like, these are cool rocks. Don't go in there. In the tiny gemstone department, we got these two. I'm going to show you these real quick. Mookite, 12 millimeters, or $12 a strand, sorry, 2 millimeter rounds, 12.5 inches long, $12 a strand, teeny tinies. But in Mookite, microfaceted Mookite, they're so tiny. I love them. But you know what? These would be so cute. These are check glass, this project that we did. It was been a couple weeks now. But using them on something like this kind of style, even without a bird, would be so cute. These are $12 a strand for about 12.5 inches. So just doing this technique with them, you can see they're smaller because that's a 3 millimeter, but it looks so good when it's wrapped on there. I might have to do that. I might have to do it myself. That's okay. Teeny tinies. And Mookite. Man, it's so pretty. Why did they name it Mookite? What an odd name. Doesn't matter. I don't think one's better than the other. They just give you different looks. I've used like smooth size 11 seed beads before to do that technique. And I've gone up to, I don't know, like a 6mm size bead, but the larger the bead, the trickier it is. I will tell you that. So I like to keep it between like 2 and 4mm. But in theory, you could use it with anything. Oh, actually, I think I did it one time with like a big giant bead. It was tricky. I don't recommend. Crazy Lace Agate. 4x2mm rondelles. These are $11 a strand. Let's see how long these are. 15 1/4 inches long. So pretty. I love those. We already showed these. I have these in other sizes. Oh, you know what? It's the name of it. I'm guessing it's a lace because like blue lace agate, it has some banding and more, yeah, the banding in there. Why it's crazy, I don't know. I don't know if it's like a location, you know, where it was found, where it's mined, or what, but crazy lace. Look at that. That's pineapple jade with it. That's kind of cool. That pineapple jade, this is a 8mm cushion cut. Little cushiony square, $10 a strand. For the pineapple jade, $11 a strand for the crazy lace rondelles. Oh, I was trying to grab them both. It could be a fun accent for that. Yeah, because the blue is kind of lacy. I don't know. I would have to research. That's my guess, is some of the banding, but that, like I said, is a guess. A shot in the dark. I don't know. This is a smaller rice. We had a larger one similar to it. That's kind of pretty with that too. Oh, that's really pretty with it. This rice is $5 a strand for freshwater pearls. It's kind of a golden brown on these. Crazy lace forms when the silica-rich fluid seeps into the cavities. Volcanic rock limestone depositing layers of minerals over years. Cool. Pearls for Eva Susan and Roxy. So like the blue lace versus the crazy lace. Same process on how it was formed, just different colors. Is that correct, Mother Nature? Thank you for sharing. That's really helpful. Yeah. Ooh, there's cool beads in there. I love them. I love them. These are freshwater pearls. $5 a strand. It's about a 4x6mm rice. I know there's always more to learn. Like I've been buying and selling stones for 25 years now. And like, a lot of times I'm like, I don't know. Oh, that's okay. One of those for you, 84. You got it. And then like with jaspers and agates, like they're always coming up with new ones. I'm like, is this a new one or is this like something else? Or did they just rename this other one? Or is it the same as the other one, just in a new location they're mining it? I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Pineapple jade. I have some other shapes in this color if you guys like this color. $10 a strand. So yeah, agate is a very, I don't want to say broad, because chemically there's so many things that are considered agate. Typically between like an agate and a jasper. Jasper is generally going to be opaque. Agate, you're going to get some transparency, or, you know, not totally transparent, but you can get light shining through it. I think agate's probably more likely to be banded than jasper. But again, yeah, it's, like I said, not a broad term, but it's kind of like a overall classification of a lot of different stones. I don't even know where I found those. Are they in here? No idea. Okay. We're all over the place today. I got one strand of these. These are gorgeous, you guys. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I mean, I'm happy to sell them, but if nobody ever bought them, I would be okay too. Oh, they're $24. 14 and a quarter, 3/4 inches long, 7mm rutilated quartz mix. I know. Look at that. You got the banding of the colors. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. I don't even know where I got these. I'd have to look it up. I'm sure I handpicked these. They're so pretty. Can you believe how clear that stone is too? That's what's getting me. Like, the stone itself is so clear. And you can see all of that rutile in there. I had some really, really clear black tourmalated quartz in a round one time, and a 6mm round was like a $60 strand. So the fact that these are 24, I'm kind of questioning if I priced them right. I'm sure I did, but they're so pretty. Okay, gorgeous. We'll put them away. We'll put them away. I'm just drooling now. Try not to drool on your stones. Oh, here's some clear. I know, don't eat them. I know. I know. These are really clear tourmalated quartz. 6mm teardrops. These are smooth teardrops. But again, look how clear those are. This is an 8-inch strand for $40. So I can do a half strand. If you only need 4 inches for $20, I can do that. But you don't see tourmalated quartz this clear in beads very often. Oh, they're stunning. Maybe I need to wear fancy jewelry again. While I vacuum my house and go to the grocery store. Look how pretty that is. Oof, man. Okay. This is like when I really, when I start pulling these stones out, I get really just enthralled with them because they're so pretty. So pretty. Ooh, Roxy, I know what I'm going to give you. I picked out your thank you gift already. I got to put it over here so I don't try and charge you. You're going to like it. Okay. I kind of went through this basket, so let me put this basket down. This could be fun. Let's mix some of these. These are rainbow moonstone. I've been pulling these out as full, with the full bundle. So this is just a single strand. So I want to show you a single strand today. So you can see how much flash is in just one strand. And I just randomly pulled one out. They are all like that. There's another one. And you can see just everywhere along these strands, it is flashing. These are $28 a strand. And they're 14 inches long. So really, really, really pretty. Really good. I got a bunch of those. We got a bunch. I wanted to see what it looked like with this. Nice pale rose quartz. These are $10 a strand, and that's a 6mm cushion cut, 15.5-inch long strand. Kind of play up the pinks and whites here. $10 a strand. This is dyed jade, pink dyed jade. What did I say? $10. $10 a strand. Oh, look how those go so nice together too. You just get that really pretty. Oh gosh, I love the flash of that moonstone. It's so pretty. Almost like doing like an ombre with the colors, that milky white of the moonstone to the lighter pink to the little bit darker pink. Really pretty together. You could go with the white pearls again. I do have a pink pearl. I think it's going to be too strong for this, but we can look at it. It's too pinky pink. This is, I'll show you. I will show you. I don't think it'll go with this, but we'll look at them anyway. Yeah, I think it's a little much. It's kind of cool though. All right, so got the dyed jade, $10 a strand. That's a 6mm faceted coin. Has a checkerboard facet on it. Love that. I used to be a very much of a stone purist, and I didn't like things that were dyed. Now I don't care as much as long as they're done nicely and represented. You know, like tell me what it is. Don't try and pass it off as something else. Rose quartz. I don't know why I blanked that. 6mm cushion, $10 a strand. Those are pretty nice. I mean, they're not dark, but they don't have that awful hot pink string running through them to change the color. So that's a pretty true color when you restring them. $10 for those. Well, I might leave those out because I want to show them with these. Okay, and then there's our moonstone. These are roughly 6x8mm ovals. They're all a little different. If they had taken the time to cut these precise and shape them, this would be like an $80 or $90 strand, I'm certain. But because they kind of kept them a little more, I mean, they kind of just tumbled them, right? They didn't really shape them. That kept the price down on them. Gosh, this one is killing me. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. That one's good. There's so many good ones on these strands. $28 a strand, 14 inches long. So they are a little shorter, but enough to get a nice little bracelet out. Yeah, you like the not perfect shapes? Yeah, I'm not sold on perfect shapes either. And the imperfect shapes work really well for asymmetrical jewelry. Goodness, that's pretty. Okay. I just love that flash. It's like, oh, it's pretty. Bam. A little flash of color. I'll show you these pearls. Yeah, it's so pretty. Yeah, that's why I bought it. And he was like, if you get 10 strands, I can give you a better price. Sure, I'll buy 10 strands. It's fine. It's fine. $5 a strand for this pink freshwater pearl. It is a 4x6mm rice. $5 a strand. It is pink. It's like Barbie pink. It's definitely dyed. That's not a natural color. But if you like pink and you need pink, $5 a strand. Not too shabby. Mother Nature, that vendor also got me with labradorite. They're like, buy 10 strands. I'm like, okay, sure. But it's really pretty. It's also really pretty. I'm not sad about it. I felt in control. That rose quartz also would be really, I know, what's labradorite. Really, really pretty with this pink Peruvian opal little nuggets, about 6mm size nuggets. That pink Peruvian opal is $6 a strand. Welcome back. Welcome back. All of that's actually would have been pretty with that too, if we throw that back in there. I kind of like it more with the rose quartz. I like that toned downness of it. Really pretty. For the Peruvian opal, Mother Nature, perfect. I'll give you that one, since that's the one you've been looking at. They're all a little different, but they're all nice. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. That's okay. Most of the things I have pulled so far, I have several strands still, so there's been one or two that I only had one or two left of, but I don't think I've sold out of anything yet today. So you're good. You're good. You got time. If you guys are just joining, welcome in. We are doing a bundle show. I know. Christmas is coming. Sometimes this type November can be really big for bead sellers because so many people are wanting to make gifts for their friends and family. So it can be really busy. And then after Christmas is busy because then they go, I'm done shopping for everybody else. I'm buying for me again. $6 a strand. These are dyed cranberry pearls, half flat potato, $5. I mean, I would say they own up to their $5 price point. They're definitely not perfect, but freshwater pearls, $5. Pretty good size, really. Oh, awesome. Yeah, you guys follow Nancy if you're not following her. Anybody else selling? Nancy will be on Sunday. Sunday. One of those for Eva Susan. I love that cranberry color. So pretty. All right, these are like that blue one, but they're a little more blue-green. They're gorgeous. Cranberry Lane in Massachusetts. Oh. Oh. On What Not Mother Nature? You can tell us. You can promote yourself. That's fine. I would call them more of a cranberry. They're kind of between red and fuchsia. That's not helpful for you. Okay. $5 a strand. Yeah, I call them cranberry because, yeah, they're kind of right between a red and a fuchsia. One of those for you, 84. And then, Kathy, I did see you on these. These are $6 a strand. This is a smaller potato, flat potato. It says 4 to 5 millimeter on there. I'm going to say it's probably 5 to 6 millimeter. And I got that for you, Kathy. And one for Eva Susan. I know. I love these. I don't have as many of those. I tried to reorder them, and it came in a totally another color. So, yeah, Roxy, no problem. I'm going to be doing check glass tomorrow if you want to wait. It's up to you. I can check you out, though. Whatever you prefer. Or we can roll over to tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to have new rondelle spacer strands, like the 2x6 millimeter spacers. And then if I get a tag in a lot, I'll have some brand new size in a 4x2. You're welcome. One of the blue-green for you too. 84. Tubular. I know. No, they're rondelles. They'll be rondelles. 84 on the blue-green. There's a little lavender pearl. We're going to do pearls, so we're going to get these all out of the way. I was having a really hard time saying it, so I'm going to have 2x6s and hopefully 2x4s if I can get things really tagged. That's going to be the rest of my day is tagging. $5 a strand, lavender dyed freshwater pearls, 4x6 millimeter rice. I have 3 strands of these left. Isn't that a pretty color? Nice and soft. Definitely dyed, but when you start getting into these pearl colors that are not white and beige, they're dyed. One for 84 and one for Rita. And this, yeah. Okay. 84, you missed these earlier. I did show these earlier. This is about a 6mm potato for $5. And this really pretty blue. Oh, okay, for the purple and the blue for polar bear. Okay. Kathy on the blue. Just didn't want you to miss out. Okay. Might as well. This, I mean, I was saying at the beginning, I got all these pearls kind of as a closeout deal from one of my vendors. And, ooh, these are good. Because of that, the price was insanely good. And so I'm passing along that insane price for you. When I'm buying wholesale, I very, very rarely anymore I'm finding wholesale pricing on pearls for this price. All right, these are a little, they're bigger. 8mm, half flat, potato. These are dyed, and the dye job's not great. So if you kind of like that speckly look, these are awesome. They're $5 a strand. If not, that's okay. And this is what happens when I place web orders versus buying in person, because I just don't know what I'm going to get. Yeah, I got flushed. Look, yeah. They're kind of cool. They're kind of organic. Kind of have to break away of what you think a pearl should look like. I think you could do some really cool things with them. They're just not, what we typically expect to see. It's a good size. You like them? Good. I'm going to give you one. There we go. Yeah, with like a focal, definitely. Wrong drawer. These are prettier. They are kind of boho. You're right. I'm gonna have to word it better. Oh, that would be good. I did get some of the turtles in too. I don't know if I have the same colors as Happy Heart has, but I did get turtles. It'll be a little while. Again, the dye job is meh. It's meh. These are a little brassier, little stronger toned, a little smaller pearl, but these are also $5 a strand, 6mm size roughly. But yeah, the Czech turtles, both of these would be pretty with them. Anything that has like that kind of Picasso-y finish would be pretty with those. 84, I got you on those. That one. These are really pretty. $5 a strand. This one is about a 4 to 5mm flat potato. And it's this really pretty kind of brassy golden brown. Oh, they're really pretty. They do match this rice that I already showed you guys. So some of you got the rice already. It's really similar to the rice. And the rice is also $5 a strand. Mm-hmm. So pretty. The luster, that's what I love about these. The luster on them is so pretty. The finish on them. It's not matted or has that really good shine. Yeah, you could do some really pretty Christmas things with that for sure. For sure. One of those for polar bear. This one, no, because this is the first time I pulled it out. The rice you did get. So you have the rice one that's really similar, just a different shape. All right. I have lots and lots of these. These are pretty. Another good one. Actually, I wonder what it looks like with that one. Why do those not have stickers? I don't know why that one doesn't have a sticker. All the others in that bag have a sticker. $5 a strand. This one is like burgundy. It's a dark red. 4x6mm rice, $5 a strand. That one is really nice too. I don't know. Might be a little much with that. Maybe not. I don't know. $5 a strand for that little burgundy rice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, one more. Let's do one more. Oh, two more. I have two. Well, I kind of showed that other one. This one I've not shown yet. This is like a big version of that brassy one. $6 a strand. Kind of a brown, copper, goldenish. 6x8mm rice. $6 a strand on those. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This one I briefly showed, but I don't think we really spent time on it. So I'm going to show it real quick. This is a really light green. Very light green is what the tag says. 7mm flat potato pearl. These are $6 a strand. Nice light green. Those will be good in the spring. Those are Easter pearls. Okay. I thought I lost one of my boxes of pearls. Like I started with 2 boxes today. Where did it go? There we go. We showed those already. Burgundy for $84. You got it. I do have most of those left, so if you're rewatching the show or something is just sticking in your mind, like you gotta have it, let me know. We can pull it back out. Black and Labradorite's always pretty together. Oh, excuse me. That one snuck up. This is a black onyx, $6.50 for a half strand, so 7.5 to 8 inches long. This is an 8x10. Thank you. Little faceted nuggety guy. Black onyx. I think that's pretty with Labradorite. This needs to be in my Labradorite basket. One of these days, I'm going to get all this organized. One of these days. Oh, so this is a good comparison. This is a half strand. I know, right? One of these days. Hey, I can walk in my office. I feel like that's an accomplishment. We'll see how it is after the end of my show. This is a 10mm round half strand for $11. So you remember those teardrops I had earlier and they were so clear? This is typically bead quality for tourmalated quartz. Not the clear teardrops. These are still gorgeous. I still love them. But definitely a more cloudy stone, more cloudy bead there. Only have that half strand available for those. Here's the labs they talked me into. These are $28 a strand. These are 12.5 inches long. roughly a 6 by 8 millimeter oval, similar to the moonstone. But again, like every bead is so flashy. That's why they talked me into 10 strands. Also, this last show I went to, there was not a lot of labradorite to choose from. $28, and these strands are 12.5 inches long. And again, I just pulled one random one out. I have a bunch still. But every strand is like this, where it's just flashy, flashy. What's really cool on these strands too is a lot of them have that darker blue flash, which is considered to be more desirable, and so it can be more expensive for sure. But these, it has a range of colors, but it has a lot of the darker blue. So yeah, those are gorgeous. 28 a strand. Oh, I love labradorite, you guys. You guys know. One for Mother Nature. Is there one singing to you? The first one that I showed you? Or any? Let me know. I can hold them up too. Okay. I'm kind of liking this one. Eek, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, labradorite. One of my favorite stones. Someday, when we win the lottery, I'll have labradorite countertops. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I gotcha. No, I'm supporting you. It's not a getcha. I'm supporting you. When I went to the bead show in September in Denver, I gotta show you this picture. They had some, not really, it was like a composite slab. They had two that I think you could make like end tables out of. They had no lights on because the power was out in this area. I know. Can you imagine? And then they had this round one. Again, totally dark. And I mean, that's how much flash is in this thing. I was like, don't ask how much, because I'm not sure how my husband would react if I brought that home. I'm not sure. It's okay. I know, but you know what? I figure if we win the lottery and I don't know, maybe I think it would be okay. Brad Pitt probably has that in his house. I don't know. Let's go find out. Excuse me, Mr. Pitt. I need to look at your kitchen. These are multi-toned moonstone strands, 8mm round, 16 inches long, $28. I got two of these. I love when they color block them like this. I love that. We've got some of the gray moonstone, peach moonstone, white moonstone, not rainbow moonstone. So you get chatoyancy in there, but you don't get the flash. That's in the rainbow moonstone. But then you get to see the word chatoyancy, which is really fun. I don't know. I actually don't know how would labradorite countertops hold up in a kitchen. Like, it's a pretty hard stone, though. I don't know. These are 28 for a full strand. One for polar bear. Oh, they kind of look good with these that you got. I mean, some of the colors. You might be able to mix some of that a little bit. Maybe. You don't have to. Some of that looks kind of cool together, though. And I do have one more of those. If anybody else was eyeing them. Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to seal your granite and quartz, though, too, so. It'd be fine. I won the lottery. I could just replace them when they wear out. Just kidding. That's silly. I just still would not be wasteful. I would not be a wasteful human. Maybe labradorite backsplash then. Maybe we should do a backsplash. $4 a strand, guys. This is glass. Matte tiger eye skin glass. So, tiger skin glass. These are man-made. These are glass. These came about by accident when some people were trying to create cherry quartz, man-made cherry quartz. Something happened, there was a mishap. Then you got all these flame-colored things in there, and people loved it. What I love about this vendor is they tell me it's glass. They don't try to misrepresent it as stone, but sometimes it's accepted as a stone. But they're $4 a strand, 6mm rounds, one for Eva Susan. They're very cool. I have a bunch. It's a long story for those little strands. They're still cool. They're still cool. Then that goes back to like, just tell me what it is. I don't care. Just tell me what it is. Isn't it cool? It's very cool. When it first came around, I was working in the bead store, and we could get like big pieces, like big like rectangles and ovals. It was very cool. Oh, these are pretty. I only have one of these. $10 a strand, 7mm pebble, kind of like a pebbly rondelle. Red agate, 15.5 inches long. Melina, I got one for you. How are you today, Melina? Okay. I only have one of these also. These are awesome. Okay, so chip strands. I've said this before. You get high quality stone at an affordable price in chip strands. Rhodochrosite chips, 15 inches long, $10. This rhodochrosite is not opaque. That is transparent rhodochrosite, which is a higher grade rhodochrosite. Very little white in there, which is also a sign of a higher grade rhodochrosite. Okay, that works. Don't forget, you can rewatch it on YouTube or Facebook as well. So if you have a chance to rewatch it, send me screenshots of things you missed. There's not much that I sold out of today, so there's lots left still. But I'm glad you're sneaking me in. $10 for that. I also found somebody, it just came up in my Facebook feed, who is doing some really cute earrings with chip strands. And what she did, I'm going to try and describe it. She just took a little section, which is usually what I recommend. Like, I'm not even, probably not even an inch long, just a little section. And then she hung like a tassel of chain. So like maybe 5 or 6 pieces of chain down. So it's almost like little shoulder dusters. This at the top, chain dangling at the bottom, and then the ear wire. Like really simple. But you got that cool texture of the chips counterbalancing the very smooth links of the chain. And then she had another pair where she did this kind of thing again. Section of chips. And then she had a coordinating stone that she linked together. So it was like a loop here, a loop, and then a stone. So really simple ideas, but a nice way to use these chip strands. I know that's tricky sometimes because they are overwhelmingly rough. Oh gosh, okay, I gotta show you. This, speaking of rough, rough apatite, 6 by 10mm nuggets, 15.5 inches long, $12 a strand. I love that color so much. So those have not been polished. They have not been tumbled. That is just rough, in rough form. Oh, look at that contrast color with the rhodochrosite. I adore that. Oh my gosh. I love that a lot. Good contrast color. These are $12 a strand for the rough apatite. Gorgeous color. They look like ice chips. These don't have tags. Do I have a tag? I do have tags for these. Good. $7 a strand. Why do they not have tags? Why did I not tag them? $7 a strand, 4mm cube in Amazonite. Get a little bit of that multi-tone Amazonite, but because of that, you get some really rich, deep green pieces. And then you get some of the beige in there. But overwhelmingly, it's that nice Amazonite color that I know I love. $7 a strand. Those are 15.5-inch long strands. So a lot of beads. I gotta measure these because, yeah, that's a 4. Okay, I gotta measure something else I just got in. Aren't they great? They're so pretty. Maybe this is why I didn't tag them. All right, I got tag 1 because I took a sticker off. And then we can put them away. These are pretty. I have to put them somewhere else though, so I remember to tag them for next time. Sometimes it's hard. I don't like to put the sticker on the beads. My tags have this cool little piece inside them that make it so you don't, at least are not putting the sticky part on the beads, but I hate when there's sticky residue on my beads. Well, it's part of the reason is they are flat, right? Flat against flat. And so they don't bend very well. So when you use squares, or cubes, I should say, you're going to want to make sure you're not doing very long sections if you're having them side by side, because you see when they bend, you get all this space here. You get the gapping. So to prevent that, it's a good idea to put something round in there, or like a little seed bead in there, or a rondelle that, you know, has that curve to it, like that, not the flat rondelles, because you want to help it curve. And then I think it's a little easier to use. But because of that, they come across really boxy and not, like, they don't want to sit very nice. But if you help them with that by putting little spacers of things in there, they do get easier to use. So I got a bunch of new check glass cube beads that are, I better check that before I print labels. Sold to me as 4mm cubes, which is awesome. I was like, these feel smaller than my others that are 4mm cubes. Now I'm thinking they might be a 3.5, which is fine. I just like to represent them well. These are rondelles, bamboo coral, red coral, 4.5mm rondelles, 15 3/4 inches long for $10. Really nice red coral. Good size rondelle. And then we got to do classic turquoise. Turquoise and coral, right? So pretty. I love that together. Good, strong contrast. Really fun, just kind of Southwest vibe with that. These, why does that one not have a tag? What is going on with my tags? Good grief. $22 a strand for the turquoise. Oh, there it is. It's on there. Why did I not see it? Coral is 10 a strand. Turquoise, 22 a strand. Do you guys like turquoise? Would you like to see more turquoise? I don't stock very much of it because it's pricey. And there's a huge range of colors and shapes and sizes. The varieties are just endless, so I don't stock much. But if you would like me to, let me know what kinds of things interest you in the realm of turquoise, and I will keep my eyes peeled for sure. So 10 for the coral, 22 for turquoise. Separately or together, that's all pretty. Yeah. I'm very, you want a strand of turquoise? You got it. I'm very particular on what kind of turquoise I like. I tend to like it kind of in this color range where it's really pushing the blue. I'm not usually as big of a fan when it starts getting more of the green range. I like when it's faceted. They don't do that very often. Seeing more coral. Okay. Okay. More turquoise. Yeah. I mean, some of it I really love, but it takes like a special strand. I like these. I'm giving those to Karen. So I don't know. I mean, I'm hit or miss on it myself. So it's kind of interesting that you guys are kind of feeling the same. It feels like it. But there's so much I don't have, April. There's so much I don't have. All right, more bamboo coral. These are 22 for a full strand. I have a half strand for 11. These are teardrops, about 9 by 12 millimeter size teardrop. These can be really fun to use. 22 for a full strand, 11 for a half. And again, they're kind of a little rustic in nature, where some are a little larger, some are a little smaller. Thickness varies on all of those. But that's what kind of cool. Those were a good price. Candy! Hi, my friend. How are you? I feel that, Karen. I was telling my husband about, I was like, I need to figure out what I'm going to do credit card wise when I go to Tucson, because I'm going to max it out. Like, I need more funds available. And he's like, what? You're going to max? I'm like, I almost maxed it out when I went to Denver, and Tucson is way bigger. I'm like, I'm absolutely going to max it out. He's like, oh boy, you just got up. Good for you. These are $20 a strand. These strands are 12.5 inches long, 4 millimeter faceted cubes in labradorite. Love these. I love these. I love these because the labradorite itself is in this really transparent gray consistent stone. Faceting on these is gorgeous. Flash on these is beautiful. I love them all. Yeah, if you can make it, you can tag along. You could tag along. That would be fun. These are 20 for 12.5 inches. About a 4 millimeter faceted cube. One for Melina. Yeah, if anybody is there when I am, please let me know. I would love to meet you. I'm gonna get there the 31st of January, and I'm going home on the 3rd of February. So I don't think I'll be able to shop on the 3rd, because I think my flight leaves before anything opens. But when I land on the 31st, I'm gonna hit the ground running. So then that will give me basically 2.5 days to shop. For comparison, I was gonna shop 2 days in Denver. I ended up leaving pretty early on day 2 because I ran out of money. So goodness, those are pretty. Okay. Yeah, if you can, that would be fun. It's fun. It's a lot of walking. When I did Denver, which again is significantly smaller, I was doing about 25,000 steps each day. So I anticipate to do at least that much when I go to Tucson. Which means I probably should do a little more training. These are beautiful. I have one strand left of these rondelles. Red Creek Jasper. 6 millimeter rondelle, $12. That's totally fine, 84. Not a problem. I do have some tube beads. You're welcome. Thanks for coming in. Also in Red Creek Jasper. These are $8 a strand for 15.5 inches, 13 by 4mm tubes. So $12 for the rondelle, $8 for the tubes, but you can see how pretty both of those are. Oh, they're so pretty. I love that bead. And then this one, I'm going to have to find him when I go to Tucson and say, what the heck was this again? I swear he told me African jasper. It looks more like Indian agate, but it's not transparent, so I feel like it is a jasper. But I don't know what kind. But color-wise, it goes really nicely with this Red Creek stuff, so I pulled them. The faceted cube, these are also 20 a strand. And the tag just says jasper on it because I wasn't sure what kind, but about 12 inches long. Faceted cube. There you go, exactly. If you want to, you need to get a hotel now. The one I'm staying at is sold out. So there's lots of hotels, but where I'm going to be, partially because they do a bead show rate, so you have to like get in right away. But yeah, get your hotels. There's a few really close to the airport actually that had pretty good rates still. And there was some shows close by to those. But yeah, it's really fun. Some of them are wholesale only, but some are wholesale and retail, and some are retail only. So there's, even if you went and couldn't go the same dates I'm there, you still could find things, even without a wholesale license. It's fun. I have not been, I think I figured out, I went in 2010, I think is what I figured out. And I have not been back since then. In some ways, it feels like 15 years ago was not long enough ago, but I think that's right. I would have to check because I last night I was looking at it and I thought I had 2 queen beds, but I might only have 1 bed in my room. So possibly, but I'm not sure. My information they sent me was not terribly clear on what I'm getting. Oh, for the show? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, room with me. It's fine. Come on down. Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, the shows possibly. It depends on the show. I know I went to one last time, and I went with the owner of the bead store I worked at, and she had to show like a credential that, I mean, we could fudge something, I'm sure, that like I was employed by her. That's why I was there. So it depends on the show for sure. But a lot of them I don't think are that particular. Yeah. Yeah, we could. I'm sure we could actually. You know what? Because I'm thinking. I knew a lady. She was awesome. I learned so much from her. She was actually the lady who taught me how to do precious metal clay, and anyway, she was awesome. She used to put trips together, and she would charge people. So almost like she was like a tour host. And she would say, okay, here's your flights. I'll meet you at the airport in Tucson. Here's where we're staying. We get up, we go to the shows. And she would like charge them to be her their tour guide around Tucson. And she would get them into the wholesale shows because they didn't have wholesale licenses. She found these people that just had crazy amounts of money and didn't really care. And so they paid her to go shop at these shows. I'm like, maybe I should do that. Work for free. Oh. Yes, tiger eye. This is dyed. It is dyed, but it is dyed beautifully. Isn't that cool? Really cool color. $12 a strand, 8mm rounds. I love that color. Really nicely. I mean, they're 8mm rounds. They're consistently 8mm. Nice shine on there. They polished them well. One for Karen. It's so pretty. I love that color so much. Ooh, Karen. It's looking so pretty in your drawer. One of those for Mother Nature. So I have to tell you, most of you have probably heard this story, but I've got some new friends here. I was shopping at one bead show one year, and there was some hot pink dyed tiger eye. And there was a shopper there, and she asked the booth owner or somebody who worked there, I don't know. She said, "Is this natural?" And the owner said, "Yes." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, please don't tell people that. Like, it is not. Like, yes, it's a stone. The stone is natural, but the color absolutely is not." And I was so put off that I still won't shop at their booth. I know. I still won't. Like, I can't do it. Like, just be upfront, be honest, tell me about it. Like, I don't care. Just represent it for what it is. So, and I know. I was looking back now, I'm like, I should have said something. But I'm not very confrontational, and I was just like so horrified that I just walked away. I know. So I always try and let you guys know. Sometimes I don't know if things are dyed, and that's okay, or heat enhanced. Like these, I'm going to show you next. They're gorgeous. I don't know if they're dyed or not, but if they are, they're done really well. This is from somebody who had a lot of old stock, so in all truth, they probably didn't know either. This is gorgeous lapis. I know, you learn from your experiences, and I would do it differently now for sure. Yeah, I absolutely would do it different now. I think I was like just in shock too. The reason why I feel like this could be dyed is because the color is so consistent. But again, if it's dyed, it's done really well. I don't see signs of it wearing off. I don't see signs of it on the string. It could be natural. And it's old stock. So these are $22 a strand. And this is a 15 by 20 millimeter oval. So really good size. Lots of pyrite in there. They're gorgeous. Oh, yeah, no. There's very few natural colors. You can get like a pale pink, sometimes some of the beiges, the whites, the creams. The anything outside of that is not gonna be natural. It's gonna be dyed. Lapis glows? Wait, I'm learning. Wow, look at that. Okay, so let me turn my light off because I think we're fighting that. Holy smokes, I had no idea. Nice. Okay, I'm in love even more. So it's is it the pirate? No, it's not. It's like all the structure in there that's glowing. One of those for Karen. Karen loves it. Candy, I had no idea lapis glowed. Oh my gosh. Looks like they're all natural nose. Wow. Wow, Candy, thank you so much. Oh, I had no idea. I got one for Karen, one for Polar Bear. Crazy good deal then. See, this is what I mean. Like, there's always something to learn. Always something to learn. I will never say I know it all. I will give you my best guesses at things. But yeah. Oh my Lanta. Whew. Those are so pretty. Okay, wait. There's more. We got another lapis that I'm going to have to try now. I'm going to glow it too. I got to find it. Yeah, Candy is really knowledgeable about stone. I should have known. I should have just asked you. It didn't cross my mind though. I don't know why. Where is my other lapis? Oh, maybe it's over here. Covered a whole tray. No, they're not here either. So, oh yeah, here they are. I know rubies glow. What other stones glow? Oh, sodalite and lapis is a pyrite. I didn't know sodalite glowed either. I don't think I have any sodalite right now. Wow. I know. Guys, I love it. I would have never put a light on these. Okay, now I gotta put a light on these. Oh, they're glowing too. Okay. These are $12 a strand. Look at that. Wow. Oh, my girls are gonna love this. That's really cool. $12 a strand on those. One of those for Mother Nature. I get really excited about it. They're very dark. They're very dark, but they're gorgeous. Oh, okay. Awesome. I'll have to make sure I'm following her. Did you do your glow show yet, by the way, Candy? Oh, I'm already following her. Awesome. Good, good, good. $12 a strand for these. They're kind of just they're flat teardrops that are drilled top to bottom. $12 a strand, and those strands are 15.5 inches long, 10 by 12 millimeter sized teardrops. And they glow. That's amazing. I had no idea. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I bookmarked everything. One of those for polar bear as well. They're amazing. I just was excited to find beautiful lapis for this crazy low price. I was like, I don't even care if it's dyed or not. And now with Candy's help, we know that it's not. That's just amazing. They're beautiful. They're darker than the ovals, but they're so pretty. Oh, I'm gonna have to show my girls. They're gonna go nuts. Rubies glow, lapis, sodalite. Do sapphires glow? Anybody know? I don't have any sapphires. I can't check. Let's shine my light on everything here. What's gonna glow? Wow, that's just crazy. You don't think so? Okay. Yeah, I do need to do that. You're absolutely right. I do need to do that. I want to do these. Maybe we won't. Okay. How much time do I have? Oh, I have opal glows. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I have some Australian opal chips. That are really cool. They're very cool. I know I didn't sell them all. Oh boy. I need to figure out how to organize this better. Obviously. There they are. I'm like, I know they're right here. They've got to be right here. Sapphires are UV. Oh, okay. All right, let's look at these. Let me turn my light off. So, I'm gonna find. This is like rough. It's not really glowing though. Does that mean they're not Australian opals like they told me? I mean, I guess they are. Some of those are really popping. Yeah. I mean, it's the rough of it. It's their chips. I do see it. It's glowing differently than I was expecting. Yeah, you saw a little green in there. So yeah, some of these, let's see if you can see that they do have that opal flash. When I first picked these up, I thought they were just shell chips, and I just loved how natural they were. But then I started seeing little pockets of flash in them, and I was like, wait a second. I think these are opals. These are Australian opal, $12 a strand for these chips. They're kind of fun. I know, a little fun surprise. Yeah, there are some that are kind of lighting up. I do see that now. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. We're gonna have to do a tutorial with chips. Well, that's true, Karen. That's true. Ever since I got pregnant, I'm not pregnant now, but it never came back after I gave birth. The memory is gone and it gets worse. Oh, those are pretty. I like those too. I know. Or maybe it's total mom brain. Oh, it's real. It's a thing. I experience it. And lots of people do. Let's do these. Tiger eye. But on the bright side, I get excited about the same things over and over again because I forgot I got excited about it before. Yeah. I like to play like Sudoku games and puzzle games and things like that, and that does help. These are faceted tiger eye coin, $12 a strand. Oh, 6.5 millimeter faceted coins. Checkerboard faceting on there. $12 a strand. How long are these? 15 inches. They're really loose on the strand. There's lots of slack on there. There we go. Those are cool. I love that checkerboard faceting. I also really love when they facet tiger eye. They don't do that terribly often. Occasionally. But not all the time. I have these too. I love these. $12 a strand on those. Good old tiger eye. Wow, I'm really excited about my lapis now. It does. It makes them all shiny. And then they're like, they have chatoyancy and shiny, and they're just beautiful. $8 a strand. These are little rondelles, faceted rondelles, 3x4 millimeters, 15.5 inches long. $8 a strand on those. This would be a cute shape. They facet blue and red tiger. Oh gosh, I have not seen that terribly often at all. This is a great shape for this kind of project. Those sit really nice. Thank you, Candy. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to wrap things up in a minute, too. My alarm's going to say, go get your kid. Candy, there's a tutorial. I did this as a tutorial a couple Saturdays ago, and it is on the YouTube channel. So on the YouTube channel, you can sort by playlists. There's a tab that says playlists. And I did make a separate tutorial playlist, so you don't have to go through all the weeks of selling shows to find the tutorials. Yeah, go look. Thank you, Eva Susan. I will see you soon, my friend. I had to make something with those little birds. I have so many bird beads. We need to do something. Yeah, that's the goal. I want to try and do ideally 2 Saturday shows every month and start with a tutorial. Things got crazy this month. I don't know if it's going to happen this month. I don't know. This Saturday I can't. We will be doing a funeral service for my grandma, so that takes out this Saturday. And then my sister wants to do Thanksgiving on a Saturday early, and I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see if I can make one happen. But yeah. Thank you. She was 99. So, I mean, she was very ready, but I've had her for a long time, so I miss her. I know. And really, within only the last 4 or 5 months did things get really hard for her. Like, she was running the halls. Not really running, but she was very mobile up until like a month ago. So, I'm just glad that she didn't, live her last years suffering for very much. Like, she was pretty healthy the whole time. She started getting some vertigo She had a couple of bad falls and all of that kind of compiled, so. But she's 99, so it's hard to recover at that age. Oh, that's amazing. It's so great. She started using a cane for a little bit, and then she had one of the walkers. But she really only used a wheelchair like the last, I don't know, 6 weeks of her life. It's kind of crazy. $7 a pair. This is a gray moonstone. These are faceted ovals. These are drilled through the short direction, which is cool. I don't think I have a wire thin enough to go through there right now. $7 a pair. I did try to pair them up well for shape and size. Yeah. You're going to have to use like a 24 gauge wire or maybe 26 to get through there. But that's the direction the hole goes. I know. Yeah. All 3 of her kids are still alive. My dad is her youngest, and he's 72. He just turned 72. And so my uncles are like 75 and 78, and they're just fine. My dad, let me tell you, my dad, this man, he eats cheeseburgers, I don't know, 5 times a week maybe. He loves them. He was having some chest pain, and so he went to the doctor, and they did all these heart tests, and it's not his heart. He has 0 plaque buildup at 72. 0. Fully functioning heart. They think it has something to do with like indigestion and stuff. So it's not even like a big deal. I know. So I'm like, I hope I got that gene. That was awesome. And they built a house not too long ago, but it's on this hill. He was before he retired, he was an engineer. And so now he spends his time building this stepped retaining wall. So he's moving these big old cinder blocks in his free time for fun. Yeah. So I'm like, my dad, he's crazy. This is a half strand of tiger eye, $6.50. It's the only one I have. I'm like, what's Dad doing? Oh, he's building his wall. He decided it needed another layer. He's gonna go build it some more. That house is gonna be nice and stable, though. He keeps yeah, he's very active. I know he is. He is. He's the best. I got a great dad. Yeah. So the winter he doesn't like the winter. He has a part-time job at Home Depot. He loves it. Yeah, we're glad he found some things, because his other hobby is movie watching. We're like, if you're gonna eat cheeseburgers and ice cream and watch movies all of retirement, not gonna be very long retirement, but they've always got projects going on. He's so smart. Yeah. So my dad's an engineer and my mom is a pediatric PA. So we got a lot of science genes going on, a lot of math genes, which might explain my obsessive accounting that I do. But my mom, she's also like Martha Stewart in the sense that she, anything she does, anything she wants to do, she can make it. She can create it. I have one of these left. These are $12. I love cheeseburgers too. 10 millimeter pink Peruvian opal. That's $12. That's crazy. They're awesome. Yeah. My mom's doing pretty well. She's doing well. For example, my mom and her Martha Stewartness. My sister, when she was pregnant with her first, was having this big baby shower, and she wanted those cute cookies that are all decorated that you see, the fancy ones that have all the decorations on them. And so she wanted little, like, cute zoo animal cookies. Karen, you got that. And so, but those are like, I don't know if you've priced them, but they run like $100 a dozen. They're insane. And so my mom's like, well, I can do that. So she just bakes a bunch of cookies and spent, I don't know, a week or so decorating them, putting them in the freezer to keep them nice. and made like, I don't know, 50 cookies. And they were adorable. I know. Yep. Mom and dad's creative engineer. Yep. Yeah. So definitely fortunate. But yeah, it's just crazy. She's like, oh, I can do that. I can make that. I can do that. The funny thing is, though, that was my alarm saying I gotta go. So we'll wrap up with this. She does not feel any creativity when it comes to beads and jewelry making. That is like, she's like, nope, I'm not going to do that. She's like, that's really hard for me. For whatever reason, beads are not her thing. Yeah. She's like, oh, I can do that. Yeah, she could. She totally could. Yeah. And like, she had her PA school reunion. And granted, their class was really small. So it was like 16 people. She's like, oh, I'm the caterer. I'm just making all the food for it. Like, no big deal. Like, Mom. It's crazy. She watercolor paints. She made us, oh, for Christmas one year, she did watercolor paintings, portraits of our kids. I like cried when I saw them. They were so beautiful. So I know. I'm very fortunate. Is there anybody who wants to check out today? You guys are all welcome to carry your baskets over till tomorrow. We're going to do check glass tomorrow. I have new colors, new strands of 2x6mm rondelles. And if I get enough tagged, we will have 2x4mm rondelles as well tomorrow. So yes, you want to check out, Karen? Check out. Yes. Okay. Okay. Tracy's checking out. They're pretty good. They're pretty great. I'm very, very fortunate. I mean, everybody has their flaws, right? But they're very good. Mother Nature wants to check out. All right. We'll get Tracy going. All right. 1, 2 at 12. 1 at 22. And another at 22. Actually, I think these are as well. Yep. One more at 22. I do love white pearls and turquoise together. That is a combo that I really like. That's going to be my exception for turquoise. 1 at 5. I'm glad you came in too, Candy. It's always nice to see you. 2 at 2 from that other day I was on, Monday. All right, that puts you at 99. And I think you said you got that good coupon. So yay for that. My mom did say she would help me count beads. She's like, I don't want to make anything, but I can help you count them and bag them. I'm going to have to take her up on that. I don't have enough time. Here you go, Tracy. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Pretty basket. And Mother Nature. We all learned about lapis today. I'm excited. I have to make sure I bring my black light when I go to Tucson. 1 and 2 at 12. We've got 1 at 6 and 1 at 28. I forgot it when I went to the Denver show. I'm definitely going to bring it. 58 for you, Mother Nature. I'll check for you just a second. As long as you had it in your wallet before you swiped, it should have. There you go, Mother Nature. Yes, it did, Karen. Sorry. Whoa. Mother Nature, did you want to check out? I got you, Mother Nature here. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, that's what, yeah. She lives 30 minutes away. I don't even have to send them. I just need to take them with me when I go see her. There we are. Hi. There we gotcha. Oh, your flashy loves. Oh, they're so pretty. Pretty little basket here, too. Anybody else want to check out today? Like I said, you guys are all welcome to roll over things until tomorrow. We're going to do tomorrow. Oh, it's okay. That happens. Sometimes people get phone calls and all of a sudden they can't check out. It's okay. I get it. I'm not worried about it. Especially you guys that have bought from me before. I'm like, they'll be back. It's fine. I don't get too worried about it. All right, you guys. I got a couple people I could raid today. Who should we raid? Thank you so much. We will be back tomorrow. Oh man, I don't even know. There's some good ones. All right, we're gonna go here. Love you guys. Bye.